Hi everyone, and welcome to Emdemika. Okay, that's not actually Emdemika, but it is part of Emdemika, which is out that way. This is actually the windmill that is on Emdemika. Hi, it's me, Brian, and because we're in such an isolated place, don't need to wear the mask, but I will put it on later if we meet anyone. So behind me, let me get you another look at that as the sun breaks out. That is a windmill with its reservoir in such good condition. I know we saw one once at Petit Raffrey, but this one it still has the windmill at the top with the blades, so it's still got the blades on it. Wow, wooden blades. And that's the windmill. We'll have a closer look in a minute. But just so you know where we are, we're actually in Endemica, which used to be Rollard Monsieur Sugar Mill. And then it was bought out by some other people, but I'll tell you some of the stories about it, because right now we're going to go have a look at this beautiful windmill. So come and join me on this adventure. I will be taking my time, and the reason I'm starting here is because this is pretty much the end of the property, and then we're going to head that way, which is, there's something really precious there that I want you guys to see, as well as a lot of sugar mill stuff that I'll describe to you as we go through it. But right now we're on the back end, and for those who don't know, just across there, just over that hill, you can probably hear some of the cars going past, is the Goodlands bypass. So the Goodlands bypass runs past, and if you do go on the Goodlands bypass, you do get to see the top of this tower, and maybe just a little sneak peek of this one, just poking over the edge, just that little piece as you drive past. You normally do see the whole windmill. Okay, the sun is in a bad spot, but this is what it actually looks like when you're right here. And we're a little bit lucky, they opened the gate for me, so we get to go and walk through that one. The other one is a reservoir, and it's very deep. I'll see how much of that I can show you, but first of all, let's go see what's in a windmill. So at the top is the gear mechanism, and as it rotates, it actually turns a shaft down below here, which we're going to go in. As you can see, they opened the gate for me, and there we go. This goes right down into the ground, and back in the day it would have turned and it would have pulled water out. As you can see, a bit of the mechanism there. I know it is a little bit dark and it's too bright for me to correct, but windmill above, beautiful blue sky. What a beautiful day. It was actually raining earlier when I first started, and then back out. Just so you can see, it's me. It's not someone taking the camera from me. Unfortunately, Ricky can't join me. But if you look up, you'll see that one of the fins is missing. And here it is. This is what it actually looks like when it's on the ground. So this is the wooden fin. It would have had a material on it, or maybe a sail, and it would have caught the wind and rotated. Like I was saying, unfortunately, Ricky is not with me. I've got a work access permit, so I am allowed out now, guys, which is good news. So more videos coming up, but only with me. Ricky's not allowed out. Shame. Pretty YouTubers, partners aren't allowed to get a work access permit. But anyway, mine is in construction, so I get to build things while she has to stay home, but I also get to show you around these places. So this is the reservoir. It has been sealed up. Now, this gate is broken, and he said I wasn't allowed in here, so I'm not going to go in. I'm not sure how strong it is there. What I'm going to do is turn the camera a bit and see if we can't look in through one of the gaps down below. Hopefully that's in between one of the metal strands. I don't know if you guys can see anything. Maybe move it to that side a little bit. Hopefully get the camera in a groove. I can't actually see the camera, so I don't know if you guys are seeing anything or not. Maybe a little bit closer. But when I tried it a little bit closer, I couldn't see anything either. So there we go. Big hole down below. But inside, and if you have a look at the structure inside, it's just a big reservoir. Obviously with a place to sit and you can fish. Probably not a place to sit and fish. Probably just I don't know what that would have been, but you would have had your poles across. They match up with the holes on that side. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's kind of awesome. So we've got ourselves an actual windmill. an actual windmill that's almost operating, that could almost be working. And that is just awesome. And a reservoir. And I wonder if Edward Roulard, who was one of the owners here, built that. I think he probably did. Edward Roulard Sr. That's Jean Edward Roulard, not Murray Edward Roulard. Well, Murray, lots of other names. But he was born just as the sugarcane was about to, the plantation, the sugar mill was about to be closed. So we actually, you can see they grow a lot of the plants here. I'm just going to swing you guys around. Not sure what's happening here. It looks like they have taken out quite a lot of these things. But they are growing more there. And it is Emdemika, which means they are growing endemic plants. And that's what, whoa, sorry about that. I'm not sure how endemic these guys are, but up ahead is something that is going to blow you guys away. Well, it certainly blew me away. And you know me, I don't get excited over anything. Okay, that's a lie. I was jumping for joy when I saw this. Have a look there, have a look there. Can you see it, that white thing? I'm going to get in a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Now, some of you may be going, why is he so excited about a little baobab tree? Well, that's not just a little baobab tree. That is an actual Mapou tree. And it's got a couple of little buddies with it. Now, the weird thing is this, all of this that you can see here. All of this behind me, and I'll show you from the side in a minute. It's all Mapou trees. It is a plantation of Mapou trees. Can you imagine? We thought there were only 3 left in Mauritius, only 3 left. And now they're putting some in drums. You can get one in a drum. I mean, Mapou tree to take away. And then look at them all here. And you know, it is a natural habitat for pheasants as well, which I don't think are endemic. But I've seen a lot of pheasants. Maybe we can spot one. But look in there. Everywhere you look here, it's Mapou trees. It's wow. Wow. Again, lost for words. Lost for words. These are all Mapou trees. So the guy who's making the website of all Mapou trees, he must come here because he is going to run out of dots. That is how many Mapou trees are here. The place is just overflowing with Mapou trees. So exciting. Now, it isn't just a nursery. This was a sugar mill. So there are some really, really great preserved things from the sugar mill era, which I'll show you towards the end of this video. Right now we're walking through the nursery. We started at the back and we're walking our way through. Already excitement, out of breath. This is a wall here. As you can see, it is really old, and it wasn't made for a house or anything. It was literally made to keep animals in. So you can see the quality of the workmanship. And they've actually put some mortar on top, but it's just rocks put together to made to look good. Now, I'm not sure what all these plants are. I'm not a plant fundy like Ricky. It's a pity she isn't here because she'd be going, oh, and this is that thing. Oh, and that's that. And that's another thing. But yeah, I'm here and I get to see this. Modern stone. I think there's a hole in the wall which they're going to try and fix, make it look old. But there's a building. Ha! I didn't show you. I was keeping it secret. A demolished building. Wow, how old is that? From the time of Jean or from Murray? Who knows? The Roulard family were here a while. And they built this, which is now being demolished. There's another one just up ahead here, which we'll go to, which isn't in such good condition as that one, unfortunately. But like I said, it is still a working farm. So this one is completely fallen apart. But now, I don't want to jinx it, but you saw those rocks over there. They're going to use these rocks and those rocks while walking into the big greenery. Excuse me, it is quite deep there. Wasn't supposed to go that far. But I think they're actually going to rebuild this one, because when you see the other stuff that they've done, you'll just be like, wow, these Emdemika guys, they're so great. They're actually starting to repair the heritage. And I assume it helps them make some money, because if you're coming to have a look here, you're buying a coffee, or they've got a business park, which I'll show you as well, or you're buying a plant, an endemic plant. I don't know if those are endemic, but it is Emdemika, so they must be endemic. And they are trying to replant. So sugar mill that's become replanted. I should have been showing you this beautiful wall behind me, not me. Wow, how is that place? Now I was supposed to take photos, so Ricky's just going to have to extract this from the video because I was so excited to get to the windmill. I did take pictures of that, so look those up. They will be on the website. Okay, this is our path out of here. Unless there's anything interesting. There's nothing interesting over there. So this is our path out of here. I'll show you the plants as we go. Maybe they have name tags or something. That beautiful plants. Look at that one. Massive. And of course, coconut tree that's got to be as old as Edward Roulard. Ricky had huge problems with that. You must read about it. We're going to have a vlog on our website. We have a website, everyone. Sorry, I should have started with that. We have a website. Go check out our website for interesting tidbits that I keep forgetting about the locations we go to. Because Ricky tells me loads of stuff. And I sort of read it and I forget it. Like this on the 1880 map. If you go look at the 1880 map, it says Levelard. Levelard Monsieur. Levelard. And Ricky typed in Levelard into Google and it came back with 0 results. 0. No one knows anything about it. That is the first time I've seen that for just a simple name. That's the business park, I think. We'll go have a look at it in a minute. Not quite as interesting as some of the other stuff I'm going to show you. And you can see tons of plants here. I'm not sure if I wandered into if regular people are allowed here, but it does say a little bit further, that's the good stuff over there. So I'm not going to show you that just yet because, wow, great stories, interesting things. There's even a submarine with okay, maybe not a submarine, but we'll come back to it. I know you can't see it nicely, but it's there. Okay, so it looks like I am allowed. If visitors aren't allowed here, then I'm probably allowed here. And I do know that the regular shop and the old house are just through here. But look at that beautiful tree. Oh, this is one of Ricky's trees of Mauritius. I'm sure she's going to put it on her list. That is a gnarly old tree. And the roots that just, yeah. Anyway, look at that. That's a cog. That was probably on the watermill. So it probably, as the watermill turned, that would have helped create the up and down. I don't know what type of pumps they used. But this, I think I might be walking into the wrong area. No, it is right. I'm just coming around from the back way. I've got great little pieces here. Now, let me spin you guys around again and show you some of the plants and a rock. We'll come back to that rock. Look at this. It's like a bowl. I think it's upside down. Or maybe it's right way up. And it's got beautifully painted fish on it. And it looks a little old. It does look a little old. But it is quite stunning in its way. What did I tell you? Not just any rock. It's got a person on it. It's been chiseled away modernly. I'm sure this is modern. I don't think this is very old. But they would have chiseled that away and made it look like that. There are some others. And there's a place up ahead that I wanted to have a look at. Bad sun. I'll turn you guys around. Look at that. Wow. I mean, this is a place to come sit and contemplate life. If ever there was a place to come sit and contemplate things. And pots, ceramic pots. I think I prefer that old one, that freestanding one. Not sure how much of this you're allowed to walk around. It's not standing on any plants or anything, although there is one there. I'm not standing on it. There's a small shrine over there. It looks new, but the wall looks old. And then there's a little bit of modernness with the concrete here, but the old house is there. Luckily no one is around, so I don't have to put my mask back on, but I do have it. For those who are worried, got my mask. Okay, so not quite sure how to get out of here. Oh, look at that. Look at what you can do with lava rock. Oh, you guys are going to be wanting this for sure. I know Ricky's going to want that one there. Look at that. It's got all the gnarly notches in it. Wow. Wow, I mean, some of them aren't as cool, but that is something I even like. Not just Ricky. Anyway, there's another stone. Oh, there's steps. There are steps, so I'm allowed out of here. Oh, what a pity. But anyway, there's the logo for Emdemika. I'll try to find you a better sign, but that one does say Emdemika. Ah, there it is. That's the rock I wanted to show you guys. Have a look at that. Wow, it's practically Easter Islandy. Now, I'm not sure if there are any others around, and we will head in that direction because I tilted it a bit. You guys are probably looking up my nose. Okay, there's some more wall. That wall that I showed you outside. It is a bit bright. We'll come around a little bit and see the wall. There we go. So that's the wall stretching out there. Sorry about the shakes a little bit. Like the last two times, I'm using this stealth tripod, which is a little bit shaky. So if you're getting a bit of a shaky picture, sorry about that. But over here is one of the old workers' houses. Swing you around a little bit so you can see. But I think that's now the store. So I'm not sure where we're allowed to walk. Oh, there's a path. There's a path with some probably endemic flowers. Look at those. Wow. Any that are sun facing? No, just can't get it. Oh, I can. I've got a trap. Let's get the. Not sure if you're seeing it. That's as high as I can reach, and I unfortunately can't tilt it. So this is the old house. It would have been like a manager's house or something like that. You can see the old stone with the old chimney. Now it's offices. So Fibertex getting a good ad here. So that's one of the old workers' houses, I would think, something like that. I'm not sure where the houses that Edward Roulard would have lived in, but it's interesting. We're walking in that direction a little bit. I think maybe that's the house. We're heading in that direction, so we'll have a look, see if maybe that's the house. I think I might actually be locked in. Everyone went home and left me locked in. Anyway, there's always a way out. We'll find it, and it's not all that late. Oh, there's a way out there. So a couple of ways out. Yeah, it does look a little locked. Anyway, not important. The important thing is that Edward Roulard owned the place, and he's may or may not be related to the Edward Roulard who I am actually locked in. Oh wow, maybe there's another way out, but yeah, it does actually look like I got locked in. Yeah. Interesting. I'll just show you so you can actually see. I'm sure there's a way to get out, but a little bit locked in. But I think there's another way over there. Anyway, there was there was a guy Roulard who is maybe related to Edward Roulard, who wrote the pinnacle book on sugarcane in Mauritius. So there's that. Don't see anyone who can actually let me out here. I might have to climb over the fence, and you guys will have to watch me do that. Yeah, no, it actually is locked up. Actually locked in. Maybe there's a hole in the fence somewhere. I somehow got locked in here. Yeah, anyway, we'll go see if we can get out. There's always bound to be a way. Oh look, they've got more rocks. So some more rocks there. We are making I am going to have to go a little bit fast now because there's some interesting stuff there, and I think that's the old house that I want to show you. And I do have to try and get out here, but they didn't allow for me to be locked in here, and I'm not the world's best fence climber. And well, there we are, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, there's the last car going out. So bear with me for a few seconds. I'm going to find a way out. Well, luckily a guy came and let me out. Whew. Anyway, he didn't want to be on camera. He said, yeah, as long as he's not on camera. But anyway, so this might be the old building. have a look at this. I know it's a bit bright for you to see anything above that, but whoa. Yeah, a little bit of a sneak peek towards the tower. So this is one of the old buildings here. It is now a restaurant, I think. I think it might be a restaurant. We'll quickly go have a look around that side. Well, okay, there are a few interesting things here that we're going to have to get through quickly. So this is the old, I would say probably a shed. It was probably a shed that's now been turned into a restaurant, or it was. It used to be Cocoa Beanies. I don't know, maybe they've closed down now. It doesn't look like anyone is here. But there we are, have a look at that. And there, as we come out from behind the palm trees, oh, that's the tower. That's the sugar mill tower. Holding it quite badly. Trying to get around so we can get a better shot. There we go, have a look at that. Need to put you guys back in you've slipped out of your little holder. But there we are. And some dogs. Good doggies. And a kids play area. But anyway, we came here for the sugar stuff. So this is the sugar thing. I've got an interesting story on the other side. Probably not original stairs, but still look quite great. And then we're going to go around this corner. And look at that. These are the pots where they would have probably evaporated the sugar waters. There's a great story behind that, and what should probably be Mauritius's national drink. I think this water or steam, there's another one that looks much more steamy, but it is because it's riveted. It's probably an old steam one. But these are the pots, and they used to put all the sugar juices in there. So they would pour the sugar juice in there, and then a flame underneath. I'm not sure where these ones came, but you can see there's some others over there with Mapou trees. And then they would have evaporated most of it, and they'd have collected the sugar. But because of the heat of it, some of it would get burnt. So it would get stuck on the edge. And the easiest way to clean it was using almost pure alcohol, basically distilled rum. Really strong. And you pour that in and you scrape off the burnt sugar. What do you do with old rum? Well, you give it to people as a treat. But it's bitter. It's like burnt sugar. It tastes like burnt sugar. So you want to drink it, but it tastes really bad. Oh, that's a big one. But it tastes really bad. So what you do is you put a lot of lime in it, and you crush it up, and you drink that. Now the modern drink is exactly the same. They've got this burnt sugar that we have at St. Alban. Look at the submarine. Now you can buy that and put your Green Island rum in it, and a little bit of lime, and I like ice, so I add a bit of ice. I can't see if that goes all the way through, but this must be, they must put the fire under here, and the water steams out. Doesn't it look like a submarine though? You'll see when I show you. Oh, look at that giant breadfruit. Anyway, when you see the front, you'll think, wow, this is actually a submarine. Don't know what he's talking about being a pressure vessel. Look at that. It's got a spout for shooting out the torpedoes. Yeah, me and the submarine. On the submarine. Hopefully you guys can see it. It looks awesome. Wait, with glasses on. Maybe that's going to be the thumbnail. Submarine. Brian and submarine. Wow. How cool. I hope that worked out. Anyway, there's not much time. So anyway, you can get your Green Island, you get your burnt sugar mix, a bit of lime, squeeze that in, and a bit of ice. I like the ice. Modern way, the old-fashioned way, don't put the ice. You want that bitter, lemony, as much lime as you can handle. Squeeze that in and enjoy. Great drink, really great drink. But anyway, I think the old house is down here. This is the business park, so lots of businesses. Some of them are allowed to be open at the moment, some of them aren't. I think only one is open. But I think this is the old house. Not that. That! I think it might be someone's house now, so we're only going to have a look at it from... Yeah, no, there's a car and the thing there. So there's a place behind it. But this is probably the house where Edward Roulard, Roulard, Edward Roulard, grew up. This is probably his house, where his mom, Hyacinth Roulard, would have given him hidings because he was a bad boy. I don't know if that's true. We don't know much about him, but what we do know is that this farm was not working on the 1880 map. Okay, I think this is now my time a wellness center. Okay, so it is a wellness center. So if you want to actually come look at it, you can, because it is a wellness center. And there's another building behind it, which we'll walk down here a little bit. No, it's really overgrown. We can't get through there. Sorry, everyone. So, like I was saying, they eventually, I forgot about Edward Roulard being quite a, he was a something, which meant he was the director of a lot of companies. So they made him the director of a lot of companies. Oh, you can see the chimney quite nice from here. So they made him the director of a lot of companies, and it's really hard to find information. Ricky has been looking. Wow, that what's it called, a fiddler's or a walking palm? Wow, that is one of the best examples I've ever seen, with the sun hitting it like that. Oh wow. I'm going to move back a bit so Ricky can extract a picture of it with that wood behind it. I think she'll have to cut it like that. Wow. Fiddler's palm, I think it's called. That's great. Oh, there's another one of those rocks up ahead. Let me get you around so you guys can actually have a look at it. What was I saying? Edward Roulard. Okay, so they eventually sold this sugar, or it was bought. I'm not quite sure if they sold it or if it was bought. Yeah, that sort of information is a bit weird. And it was bought by an Indian who had a lot of other sugar plantations, mills, land, lots of sugarcane land, and he made a fortune after World War I. So the legacy of Edward Roulard is still here, in his house, in his tower, and in his whatever that thing is. I'm trying to find the perfect place to call it a day, because I got locked in a place. We got to see the windmill, which I'm so chuffed with. There are Mapou trees everywhere, everyone. Good news on the Mapou front. Maybe in the back there. So everyone, we're going to come around here. No, they're doing construction work. So something construction, but there we are. We got dappled light with a nice beautiful piece of wall. I'll be walking out of here. Probably be better with the tower. Let's do it with the tower in the background, and then I will say adios everyone. Thanks for joining. Remember, we do have a website now, so the information I forgot about, which is pretty much, I would say, on the region of about 99.3%, maybe 99.4% of the information I forgot about. Could it end better than that? Are you guys even seeing it nicely? Wait. Okay, I'm gonna pull it down. Okay, that looks like a good shot. I'm moving to frame. Everyone, hopefully it stayed where it should be. Thanks for joining me. This is Emdemika, where they do a lot of work on endemic plants and trying to replant them, and the Mapou trees. They got Mapou trees, and they also have this history, this great piece of Edward Roulard history, which I didn't tell you anything about. But we have a website, so go there and look at it. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time out and about somewhere during lockdown. Oh, wow. Bit further back. And we're out. Thanks, everyone.